From Los Angeles, California, we are the Mad Scientist Party Hour.
Oh, hello, friends! Welcome back to another episode of Mad Scientist Party Hour. My name's Kevin Kraft. And as always, I'm joined by a man who has no pants or undies on and is in the process of fixing his PS5 by smashing it with his boner. That's Geoff Clark.
I'm all out of every other troubleshooting thing that I could do with that thing.
And beaming to us from the Philadelphia Eagles jail, the bearded, battery-throwing, booger-eating bandit known as Shuddyboy.
Yo. Is your PlayStation 5 still is on the fritz, Geoff?
Yeah, now I think it's like racist against me. I swear I got a fucking Walmart PS5 for sure, dude. My shit runs like it's terrible. So we have Call of Duty, the Black Ops Cold War game, and the last 3 times I tried to play it, for whatever reason, I have like a blurry screen. I have no map on the top left-hand corner and no like ammo, no like inventory or stock inventory like shown on my screen. It's just like my guy's drunk, like running around. Like,
you're turning into
high.
me. You're turning into me,
I
Geoff.
I got like bummed out. I'm just like, oh, well, fuck this video game. I'm done. I put it down. I'm done playing. And then, like, a few minutes later, my brother will come, and his shit is normal. It's like, what the fuck? And
Sounds like a Call of Duty problem. Have you tried other games?
Yeah, okay, so we'll talk about that in a second. Fortnite fucked me right in the ass last night, too. But, like, so after I couldn't play Fortnite, which we'll talk about in a second, I started to play Call of Duty. That was all bullshit. I was like, all right, I'm done with this. Put down the controller, I leave. Again, 20 minutes come back. 20 minutes go by. I come back. My brother's playing. His shit is normal. And I'm like, what the fuck, Cheech? Like, why is yours normal? Mine's ghetto. And he's seen it before. Like, he's seen this happen to me. He's like, I don't know. What button are you hitting? Like, what? Like, I select team deathmatch.
What are you talking about, button? I thought you were supposed to start the PS5 by sliding a piece of salami into the disk drive.
So last night I connected with Ginger and Kevin for some Poo Team 6 missions on Fortnite. And like I think during one of our games, like my shit just froze. My guys stopped moving. I couldn't talk to them anymore. And like I cut out and I jumped out of the game.
Yeah, we just saw an alert show up as like Mr. Fister has left the match. We were like, "Oh, happy trails, Geoff."
And I tried to jump back in, and I just got stuck or frozen on the loading screen, and it wouldn't let me play. So
none of this makes any sense.
I agree. Have you ever Googled any of these?
Like,
strange,
if
unique
it's a
problems
PlayStation thing, it should probably just not work to begin with at all.
Which has happened.
And if it's an internet thing, you should be having problems with everything else. I don't understand.
And also, it works when Cheech plays. So maybe every time you want to play, just have Cheech turn the PS5 on.
Yeah,
have Cheech be in charge of it.
I'll let Cheech be my PS5 fluffer.
Have Cheech turn it on, get the game set up, and then once it's working, just hand you the controller.
Yeah, I'll have her get nice and ready, and right before we're about to insert, I'll just jump in, like, all right, I'll play.
Yeah, you get Lil Mama ready. You put on your PlayStation gaming blazer. Prepare your pipe.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, I'm ready. Cheech, you may turn on the PS5.
I'm going to insert myself in the PS5. Well,
oh, man.
I don't get it. So the PS5 experience for me has been pretty terrible thus far.
Yeah. You know what? I tried telling you this while we were playing Fortnite. You should check out that game, and I don't know if you've played it yet, Shuddy, but there's one that comes with it called Astro's Playroom. And I have. I keep forgetting the name of it, so I keep calling it Jumbo's Clown Room. But it's after, I got a little bit of surprise free time on my hands lately. So I platinumed Miles Morales Spider-Man. Platinumed that shit. Got all the trophies. And then I got back. I played a little bit of Jumbo's Clown Room and was like, this is a very fun, enjoyable game. It's got like that Nintendo wholesome fun vibe where just the aesthetics, the controls, the music, everything in it is done just the way I like it. Very, very fun game. So I got back into it. Wow, it's incredible that game is for free. And I know, we mentioned it when the PS5 came out and we talked about it, everything about it at length. But for a game that's basically just Sony sucking their own dick of look at how cool our controller is and look at all the fun things it does, that is a hell of a game. I've really been enjoying that.
But you beat it already?
The Playroom, Astro's Playroom?
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought you were still talking about Spider-Man, the Miles Morales thing.
But he did beat that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You went platinum and everything already.
Yeah, I beat the pants off of it, and then I started playing Astro's Playroom because it's kind of a bummer. I wish there was more shit to play on the PS5. I mean, I know that they launched Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed with it, but those are two franchises that I gave up on long ago.
I have felt the same way, but I did get Valhalla, and I love it.
Yeah, I know you've been saying it's dope. You've been playing that more than Spider-Man.
Yeah, I have like 42 or 43 hours in gameplay into Valhalla.
And do you keep your shit offline? Because we've all noticed that, like, it says Shuddyboy's been offline for a month.
I just realized yesterday that sometimes I do it when we record. I go offline so I don't get invites because some people still, like, it's a Monday night, I'm playing Madden and I'm getting invites to like Call of Duty or stuff like that. So I go offline, and I just noticed last night that I've been marked offline probably since the last time I turned on the PS4 and played. So it's been a few weeks.
Fucking incognito Shuddy over here. But yeah,
so yes, that was accidental, not on purpose.
Like your animals, your pets are Spider-Man, are named after people in the Spider-Man universe. You're an avid comic reader. So it's very surprising that there's a game taking your attention away from a Spider-Man game. So it must be good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Is it the Puerto Rican thing?
No, absolutely not.
All right, cool. Just making sure I believe it.
It's the black part.
Wait, he's Puerto Rican? I thought he was Mexican.
So that was just a quick little crash course in Shuddy because I realized we've gotten a big spike in listeners and Patreon subscribers in the past week. So shout out to all of you and welcome. And for people that are just checking the show out for the first time, welcome again. And just preparing you for the stages of becoming a Puminati, which usually entail checking the show out because you're familiar with the Ella Show and hating Geoff, and then growing to love Geoff, and Geoff becoming your favorite part of the show. Rapidly.
I just want to address that. It's a slow burn. In a few months, you'll start to... Yeah. We'll be cool.
All the things that annoy you about Geoff will soon become endearing.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm terrible with first, second, and third impressions, but you'll like me.
By episode 500, we'll be old pals.
Yeah, exactly. After like 5 to 7 hours of MSPH content, you'll be like, all right, this guy isn't terrible.
Did you guys do anything interesting for Thanksgiving? Feels like that was forever
interesting.
ago. I don't fucking know.
I would say no then, Shuddy.
Did you pop a boner at the dinner table or anything?
I made turkey.
You sharted on the turkey?
We did a Thanksgiving dinner.
We had grace.
Shuddy, do you usually make the Thanksgiving dinner, or do you usually go to families?
Usually go to family, but this year was us.
It was a little different, right?
Yeah.
Why was that? No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Bad joke.
So, like, did you do most of the cooking? Was it split, or was it mostly Sharon?
So, I mean, I'll admit that we weren't the greatest people, and my parents were here. My mom did, and her mom, they did some sides. I cooked the turkey, and
Oh shit!
Sharon baked desserts.
I made the
So it was
the booger
a team
casserole.
effort all the way around.
You see, I don't know how to make anything that goes along with Thanksgiving. I don't know how to make anything, period. I can make mac and cheese if there's instructions on the box. And there's this one, like, chicken curry dish I know how to make in my Instant Pot. And I can make omelets. Omelets?
Well, you need to broaden your horizons a bit.
I know. It's one of the things that I'm coming to terms with now. I've been spending the last couple days trying to, like, tighten up the old budget and stuff. So I, like, altered my cell phone plan. I'm gonna cut the cord. I'm finally gonna get rid of cable. Signed up on, like, Craigslist and a couple other, like, local selling sites to sell some shit. And I've become too dependent on fucking Grubhub and takeout, which I also need to axe, because that's gonna save me a lot, and it's gonna be a bumpy road. I am a very bad cook. I'm very stupid. Not only do I often fuck up meals, but I fuck up the utensils and tableware that they're served on and prepared with. I one time tried to...
Should I get you a master class for cooking for Christmas?
It might be time to start a new Patreon show. Fucking things
Cooking
up with Kevin. Yeah.
Cooking Kevin classics, all with K's.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Great branding, Shuddy.
Got to keep it SEO friendly. I one time tried to bake chicken breasts, and the sheet that I put them on melted.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I fuck everything
What
up.
did you put it in the oven on? Like,
What happened to the chicken?
A cookie sheet. Oh, it burnt.
Okay.
I don't know how. I put it in for the right amount of time. Like, I'm not that much of a bing bong that, like, it says 325 degrees. I guess I'll set the oven for 6,000.
it kind of sounds that way.
Well, that's why I'm going to start this Patreon show so people can see the proof in the pudding. All right. I saw the numbers pop up on Kevin's oven. He put the correct temperature on. I don't know why his pan melted.
Well, if I could recommend anything, it would be definitely to cook in bulk, do meal prep, because I don't know about you, and maybe it'll become like a hobby. Maybe you'll be on MasterChef season 20 or something. Like you'll throw yourself into the cooking world and really take to it. Cooking's awesome, and chicks will want to be around you a lot more if you can cook, I think.
I've also noticed chicks get very impressed when you know a good ramen delivery spot.
Yeah, sure, Ginya, of course. But
I found this new spot, Noodle Monster. You're gonna have to check that place
if
out.
I'm gonna
next time
eat
you're here.
healthy, I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off.
Go ahead.
I would say if I'm gonna eat healthy and eat like on a like balanced budget, I'm definitely gonna just cook like once or twice a week. Dude, I can't cook every day. Not being able to cook every day is essentially what it was one of the issues that was brought up in my exit interview with my ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Cooking is important to these hoes. It's important, all right? If you want hoes in your life, maybe this more budget-friendly diet is going to help you in that sense.
Yeah. We'll see.
Well, who knows?
I got stuff in mind. I'm getting rid of my storage unit. I've had a storage unit for a couple of years now, and I'm going to try and sell all the shit in there and get rid of the storage unit. Man, those motherfuckers, they raise their prices. Public Storage can get a big fat one right in their bung piece. Fuck those guys. I'm looking forward to cutting that expense.
Yeah, wait, you have so much shit that you have a storage unit?
You know what it is? It's a lot of comics. It's all.
I would have
single
guessed.
issues. So I'm just going to take all these long boxes and short boxes and just see if I can. I don't want to try and guilt trip Golden Apple and dump them all in Golden Apple, but maybe spread them out to a bunch of different comic shops in LA and be like, I'll sell you some of these short boxes dirt cheap, friend. Let's do this. So I don't think there's any valuable ones in there, but I did go.
I'll tell you what.
I did go to San Diego for Thanksgiving, which was the first time I'd seen any family since February, and it was the first time I'd seen my aunt and uncle there since my sister's wedding, which was over a year ago. So that was nice. We all got COVID tests, and you know, my Aunt Kathy, she makes really fucking good Thanksgiving dinner. So that was a nice treat. And I think I've talked about this on the show before. When I go and stay with them, they have what they call the presidential suite, which is a camper.
A room under the stairs.
It's a camper in the driveway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember you saying this last week.
And a lot of the times that I stay with them, it's either around... It's a lot of times it's around Thanksgiving. So it's usually a little bit colder. Gets down in the 40s overnight in San Diego. And there's a space heater in there. So I turned the space heater on, and I passed out pretty quick because I was drinking a lot of wine. Wine always makes me sleepy. So I passed out kind of early. Woke up in the middle of the night. Like the GFI tripped somewhere in the camper, and the heater shut off. So it was 40 degrees in that fucking thing. And I'm trying to figure it out at like 2 a.m. Still a little tipsy from the wine.
That must have been fun.
I couldn't fucking figure it out, and I was just so tired too that I was just like, fuck this. I'm just gonna like cocoon under a bunch of blankets. And I probably woke up 6 or 7 times. And then starting around 7 a.m., their neighbors are doing a ton of home improvements. I guess they built like a full shack, not a wooden shack, like almost an extension of their house. And their current project is jackhammering the floor up from their garage. So the jackhammering starts at 7 a.m. Fell back asleep. Then the garbage trucks come. And they're loud as fuck. And they're crushing shit and backing up, going forward. That wakes me up around 8. Then I guess they have a second garbage truck that comes at 8:30.
Recycling, you mean?
Doing the same shit. Perhaps. Same noises. So that woke me up. Then
Is this more or less tolerable than Poop Slime Alley?
This is worse than Poop Slime Alley. At least here I can shut the damn window. I'm in a fabric tent. And then some cat starts meowing. And I've never been woken up. I've never met a cat that meowed so loud that it could wake me up. But this motherfucker did. And I got the story on this cat.
I guess.
Wait, what?
Art's cat, Leo.
Oh, this cat might be louder than Leo when we were playing Fortnite. This cat was like training to be an opera singer or some shit.
Yeah, I was saying Leo's like a death metal singer.
So after waking up about 18 times and sleeping in 40-degree weather, I finally just cut my losses and realized I'm not getting another minute of sleep. And I go inside, and I hear the story about this cat. So it belongs to one of the neighbors. And apparently it started showing up. And when my aunt looked at it from outside the window, she could see fleas on it. So it also had a big wound in its side, so it had gotten in like a broken bottle alley fight with another cat, and it had like slime coming out of its side. So she very warily put food out for it, and that got it to like start showing up regularly because it knew it could get some food. And she noticed when it was walking away that it had a bunch of worms hanging out of its ass.
Jesus.
Should she shoot the cat or what?
No, she went out and got meds for it and treated this damn thing. And it has a collar, and it belongs to somebody that lives down the street. These people just have a mangy, flea-ridden, worm-ass cat. So fucking Captain Worm-ass was my, 19th wake-up call of the day.
Okay.
I vote that become a new nickname for Geoff.
Captain Wormass?
Wormass? Whatever.
Oh,
it
fuck
wouldn't even
that.
be the worst. Wouldn't even be the dumbest fucking nickname I have.
I don't have worms anymore.
The dragon is pretty stupid. You're right.
Oh, you're funny today. Oh,
Get him, Shuddy.
Oh,
Look what happens. We record a few hours earlier, and Shuddy's got fucking bombs.
yeah, Shuddy's sharp as fuck tonight. Whatever. Comes
That's
at
right.
night.
I haven't inhaled a garbage bag worth of volcano weed yet.
No, I did. I
Oh,
did just just as we started.
Great.
So yeah, that was my uneventful Halloween.
Your
Thanksgiving.
uneventful Halloween. What
Jeff-
did Cheech make for Thanksgiving for you guys, Jeff?
So our Thanksgiving was
goulash?
actually pretty solid. No Thanksgiving goulash. So Cheech actually, as we're preparing for it, Cheech nominated himself to just handle Thanksgiving dinner.
All of it.
He's like, I'm just going to do it. And you guys don't have to worry about it. I'll make the turkey. I'll make some sides. I'll make some pies. And I was like, Cheech, whoa, let's pump the fucking brakes. I got to be honest. I do love the confidence. It's inspiring. So Kevin, stick with me here. This analogy is a little bit above your head, but like there's a thought about a quarterback of being a great quarterback. You have to have a short memory. You can't like harp on your mistakes, right? So whatever. He didn't do so well with Christmas dinner that one time, but he came at us when we're talking about Thanksgiving fucking confident. He's like, dude, don't worry about it. You guys don't have to do shit. And I kept pushing back. These negotiations or these conversations took place over days. I kept pushing back. I was like, Cheech, dude, we do takeout pretty much every day. Let's just get some fucking catering.
Maybe I could make the fried chicken.
There's a great local grocery, gourmet grocery store down the street, and then we ended up doing a couple of Cheech sides, and we got a turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, and a couple pies from this local grocery store. And Cheech's sides came out fucking great. It was an awesome bounce back effort from Christmas goulash. It was funny though, because he wanted to do the whole thing, and I just kept pushing back, and I was like, dude, I don't think that's a good idea. And my thought was like,
do you think that this was insecurity over his 2 years worth of Christmas goulash clowning?
I don't think it was insecure. I think he was motivated to prove the naysayers wrong, or to, I guess, improve his reputation as a cook. And again, I love like the resilience. I can't knock that. But I was just saying, like, it was weird how much he glossed over, like, the difficulty of doing Thanksgiving. Like, we're all fat fuckers that love food and like to eat. And he was just like, yeah, turkey, some pies, some sides, whatever. I'll just, I'll wake up early and I'll do it. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, it's not that easy. Like, he just made it sound like the easiest thing. And like, I kept being like, no, let's do some catering. And at one point he's like, listen, like, you keep saying catering, like, it sounds like you don't think what I'll make will be very good.
Oh.
And if that's what you're thinking, then why don't you just say it? And I was just like, I mean, yeah, that's definitely, there's some of that in there for sure. And he's like, well, I don't know. What can I do about that? And it's just like, well, I don't know. Like, you've been my brother for your whole life. Maybe if you want to change the perception, you cook once every not like every month, like not once every 3 fucking years. If the fool has cooked for me twice, it was Christmas goulash and it was Thanksgiving dinner. And it's like, that's all I have. That's my only.
What about
report.
that delicious pudding he made?
Oh, the peanut butter lasagna.
Oh, peanut butter lasagna. That is fucking boner inducing.
Yeah, it's epic. Yeah, it's fucking epic.
If we were normal,
didn't get that this year.
If we were normal human beings, his peanut butter lasagna would have wiped the slate clean and rid him of any further Christmas goulash goofing. But I think Christmas goulash has been so ingrained into the fabric of MSPH that we can't let it go. But we can talk about the boner-inducing peanut butter lasagna that Cheech made.
The best way to put a cap on that, I think his peanut butter lasagna is better than his goulash is bad. That's how good his peanut butter lasagna is. Like, it's fucking epic. It really is. There's nothing wrong with it. It's almost a perfect snack. I'll give him that. But we had bitch ass Paul come through. He's a Lions fan. Lions always play on Thanksgiving, so we watched some Lions with him.
Why is bitch ass Paul a Lions fan?
Because he grew up liking their running back Barry Sanders, and he just stuck with the team. Yeah, I know you don't know who Barry Sanders is. The people who watch football know who I'm talking about. And he just stuck with the Lions when Barry Sanders retired. He just remained loyal. But he came by. He hung out for a day or two. That was nice. Dude, so that guy, man, Paul farts like he comes over to my place and just fucking stinks it up for however long he's here. So he's like, Paul's like lactose intolerant. He never really has cheese or milk or dairy. Like, he has no dairy, right? But when he comes
but
over
Asians
to our
aren't big on
place-
cheese and dairy.
What's up?
Asians aren't big on like cheese and dairy and stuff.
Yeah, no, they're not. That's why they stay so thin.
And that's maybe why he farts so much.
Well, okay, so he doesn't eat cheese or dairy really, except when he comes to our place. And so he'll come over and, like, you know, we'll get high and we'll have pizza. We'll order like After's ice cream shop, or we'll order Cold Stone. And dude, it's just like a symphony of farts the whole night. This dude is just ripping stinky farts on my couch. It's terrible. It's kind of funny, but it becomes like obnoxious and terrible. So Cheech had to kind of wrap it up here. Cheech had a very, very, very impressive bounce back performance on Thanksgiving.
Nice
Fixings for the
Shout
most
out to
part,
Cheech.
and just piloting the Thanksgiving eating experience. And Paul's ass stole the show for a fourth consecutive holiday. He just farted his whole way through Thanksgiving. It was crazy. Bitch ass Paul.
Would anybody like to say the blessing? All right.
Dude.
Thank you, bitch ass Paul.
Yeah, it's gross, man. It's gross. It's relentless.
Man, having the show on YouTube now, so I've been trying to phase out, not completely, but my pirate bandanas, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. Your Gus Van or your Eddie Van Zandt hats.
I look like
Steve.
someone's stepdad Geoff in like 1992. That's what I feel like.
I know you definitely do look like a stepdad.
Yeah, and I wear stained sweatpants. I'm unemployed. That tracks. And my sweatpants have like stains curiously close to the butthole area. And I'm always asking my stepkids to go get me a beer. That's apparently the character that I've fucking devolved into. And I do want to keep the mullet. I want the back of my hair doesn't seem to be growing as fast as the front of it, but I do want to eventually trim all this shit up, get my hair short on the top and sides again, but keep the mullet. But my mullet's bitch ass because my hair is so damn fine. Like, I don't have any volume. So I don't really know what to do. I don't know what to do with it. I might just fucking shave my head. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not a good look.
Get the
either.
Republican haircut.
I've been going through some more of my old tapes, and Shuddy, I found the South Carolina trip, not Tom and the Ape's wedding. I don't think you came with us the time.
I did not.
And
No, you were there that one time that you wanted to walk home.
That
from
was
Myrtle
their
Beach,
wedding.
right?
That was their
Oh,
wedding.
okay. Oh.
That was the
All right.
that was the time I was there. This is a time that I was not.
If you can tell, that's one of my favorite Shuddy Boy stories. You wanted to walk home from South Carolina to Pennsylvania.
From Myrtle Beach, to be exact.
Yeah, right. And that was before the days of Google Maps, right?
No, not really.
So you saw it on your phone. You saw.
I knew how far it
35
was.
hours.
he knew how far it was, but there were no smartphones back then.
Yeah, we're gonna map quest it.
What kind of phone did I have then?
Fucking crazy, I bet. Nokia.
No,
I mean, when did the
Sidekick?
first iPhone came out? What, in 08? Let's see, first iPhone. I mean, and that was the first touchscreen, really. Oh yeah, June of 2007. I think they got married before then.
I got the second iPhone.
I think I waited until the third. But I did find, like, I had pretty long hair in that first South Carolina trip, the footage from that, and it's just not a good look. The longer my hair gets, the more it pulls down, and the flatter it looks on the side. So I don't have enough motherfucking hair for any of this shit. It's bumming me out. I did also find a Halloween tape from Bethlehem where I don't even think you were in a costume, Shuddy. And I don't think I was either.
Probably not. I usually shed them as quickly as possible.
And this was, I think, from 2004.
Oh, geez.
And Dom was a ninja. And we were doing keg stands in his old backyard.
That tracks.
And I don't know who was who was administering the keg stands, but they kept missing the person's mouth and shoving the nozzle up their nose. So there's all this footage of beer just spraying off of people's faces and them getting lowered and coughing and be like, "You got it in my fucking nose!" But Dom did a pretty solid one as a ninja. And I think he got very close to the edge of vomiting because he had a very serious look on his face when his legs went down.
Yeah, playoff game look like.
Yeah, he's like
he was fighting internally. Oh man!
And boy, there was. I don't remember this being Dom's thing. Apparently, he got punched in the stomach a lot. You conspired to punch Dom in the stomach right when he got off of his keg stand.
Like a Harry Houdini thing? Like it was like a trick he would do?
No, you would actually punch him in the stomach and make contact. Because
no, but
the other tape
he offered his stomach up to be punched.
That
or
one
like,
was Shuddy doing it, just as a trick. But in the South Carolina footage, Dom was blacked out drunk, and I kept getting him to try to vomit. So I kept going like in his face while filming. I'm like, "Come on, puke, puke, puke." And he's like, "I don't wanna." And then he got to a point where I think he was close, and he's like, "You know what? I can't puke here. We have to go to the beach." And I was like, "Just puke in the bathroom." He's like, "Nope, the beach." So I follow him down. We walk down 5 flights of stairs, walk to the beach, and then he was like falling over drunk and then asking me to punch him in the stomach. And I kept punching him in the stomach. I don't remember that. I don't think I've ever even gone back and fully watched those tapes. So that was a section of our earlier lives that I do not remember. Dom getting punched in the stomach a lot. And he never barfed until he got back into the room and then barfed all over the carpet.
Did you share a room with him at the
I don't remember because I was trying to figure it out. Like I was looking at the tape and taking catalog of all the people that went on the trip. And I don't remember what room I slept in, but I know Bonbon got eggs broken over his head, and his bed got covered in raw eggs, and Dom's bed got puked all over, and the mattress and sheets and comforter were soaked through with puke. So that took 2 beds out of the equation. There's probably just like a lot of floor sleeping in the living room. Yeah, that was just a quick trip down memory lane. I've been trying to find more stuff because I posted a bunch of shit on my Instagram in the past few months. Of like these old 1-minute stunt compilation tricks. Clips? There we go, clips. That works.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel because I haven't found anything good to post in a while. But I found a few more tapes that could be promising. So anybody who enjoyed those clips on my Instagram, hopefully over the next week or two, I'll have some time to sit down and go through these last remaining tapes and try and crank out some more of those fun old stunts that I can't really do anymore. Because I'm too fucking old.
Maybe you can now.
Maybe.
Throwback.
Maybe.
Throwback Thursdays.
I mean, we're trying to bring the Jason Ellis Show back as a podcast and YouTube show. It's still very early in the talks and plannings and stuff, but we're keeping all the options on the table. And if we launch something on YouTube, I feel like I gotta go big right off the bat. I gotta try and plan something. Maybe get a tattoo on my penis or sew my bunghole shut. No, go big.
Thinking big. I can't wait for this YouTube channel.
I do have one more thing. Speaking of memory lane, I was trying to hold off on this because I thought we might have a guest coming through, but it looks like that has evaporated. So today I bring to you the final issue of The Podium. And for the new listeners, this is the school newspaper that I used to write for when I went to Bing Bong school. So I used to write the horoscopes and movie reviews and some other stuff for it. And I actually won an award for my horoscopes when I was in high school. I got like hundreds of school papers all submitted to this one, I don't even know what you would call it, contest, academic club, something like that. And my fucking goofy-ass horoscopes beat the pants off all these other smart kids. My fucking Bing Bong school paper. Imagine that. So I've been
sucked someone's dick on the selection committee.
Jokes on you. I sucked their dick afterwards. I already won. that was just to show appreciation.
Right. It was a thank you. It wasn't a quid pro quo. I got you.
So I've been searching for these for years, and my stepdad stumbled upon a stack of them a couple months ago and mailed them out to me. And I thought there were more. There were definitely more that were printed, and I thought I had saved every issue, but I don't think I ever even got to the issues when it was billed as the award-winning crafty horoscopes. Never even got there. So this is the final issue I have, unless there's some weird deposit my stepdad didn't find in his attic yet. This could be the very last of it. So I was trying to look through, and boy, they really hit you with the boring shit early on in these. The cover page is the truth about drugs. Then there's hate crimes in the Army. Gun control debate. Like, all this being tackled by fucking Bing Bong school.
Let's start with hate crime in the Army. I think I'll give that one a shot.
This starts with a 21-year-old infantryman being beaten to death because he was suspected of being gay. So
Jesus,
not a lot of lighthearted stuff until you get to me doing a review of Bloodhound Gang's "Hooray for Boobies," which I
wait the album, right?
Yeah. And the cover art, we used to put the cover art in the album reviews, but the cover art is just a bunch of tits. So they just had to put a word collage of Bloodhound Gang and "Hooray for Boobies."
Editorial shot down the boobies.
Yeah. So I very appropriately gave it 5 stars, or 5 dicks on the current rating. The Campus Speaks Out, not a strong showing. We've had some funny ones in the past, and unfortunately we're ending that on a low note. It was asking the students and staff what they thought about the first snowfall of the season.
Ooh, and what did they have to say?
One person said, "It was fun. I liked throwing snowballs at people." This other person wrote, "It is cool. We had fun on Blood Hill." And Blood Hill was this hill next to the boys' dorm that they called Blood Hill because people used to practice snowboarding on it, and they would all fall and eat shit and bloody up their noses and mouth. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. What do you think about the first snowfall of the season? It was good and fun, but bad for sports.
Fair.
You don't fucking say, huh? Oh,
it's good for football.
This girl wrote, "It is pretty, but cold. You can't walk in the stuff." Fucking yes, you can. What are you talking about? Oh, here's a good one. Okay. So this is December of 1999. So they did an article on the biggest news stories of 1999. And they made a big list of, let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 22 stories that people could vote on of what they thought was the biggest story of 99. And some of the options were Woodstock 99, the Columbine High School Massacre,
Yikes.
Election 2000, the Kosovo Crisis, the opening
That's
of...
definitely in the...
What's up?
I was definitely in the bottom of the power rankings in terms of news stories.
Well, how about this one? Opening of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
This says a lot about our country and our people, but I feel like that is far bigger of a story or more memorable of an event than Kosovo. And I do remember Kosovo. I do.
Hillary Clinton's run for the Senate was included for some reason. That got 0 votes. JFK Jr.'s plane crash.
I remember that.
I don't even know what this one is. Payne Stewart's plane crash. Do you know who Payne Stewart is?
Golfer, yeah.
Oh. Egypt air crash. A lot of plane crashes. Seattle riots. Hurricane Mitch. Hurricane Floyd. Y2K. Holyoke police officer murders. Here's some local Massachusetts stuff. The Worcester fire.
Why did Seattle riot? What the fuck were they mad about?
I don't know. Terrorists sneaking into the United States.
Well,
I guess that was leading up to a bigger story.
Yep.
Jean-Benet Ramsey's murder investigation. Ooh, here's a good one. The world's biggest elk.
All right.
Apparently that made headlines. Puff Daddy and Jennifer Lopez's arrest.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I don't know what they got arrested for.
Well, his homie Shine shot someone in the face in the club, remember? They were there.
Oh, is that what that was from?
Yeah, you remember?
No. Holy shit.
You remember... Okay.
I don't remember them getting arrested over it.
So one of my college buddies, his father was like a gym teacher in prison, in like a federal prison. And Shine, a rapper, his name was Shine, got sentenced to prison at my buddy's father's jail in upstate New York for that crime, for shooting someone in the face. And my buddy like hung out with him and played basketball with him for like in summer of like college year, because he would like work, like he would hang out at his father's prison. He might even work there now, and like he would just play basketball and like play like rec activities with the prisoners.
No
like,
shit.
He hung out with the son of Sam.
Oh my god.
Really random. But there's a few like well-known criminals that like my buddy was on like a first name basis with, and one of them was the guy who went to jail for the J-Lo and Puff Daddy shooting.
So if he's on a first name basis, is he called the son of Sam? Sam or son?
Nah, I think it was Dave, which is just like, whoa, you really were on a first name basis.
What's up, Dave?
His name is Dave Berkowitz,
right? Get any hot tips from any dogs lately?
Yeah.
Toaster giving you any good stock tips?
Yeah, no, just problems that we have to deal with. All right, well, maybe not talk to the dogs anymore.
Yeah. Maybe leave that guy alone. And then there was the Yosemite National Park murders, the President Clinton scandal, and the railway serial killer. A lot of real head scratchers. So I know I threw a lot out there. That's 22 news stories. What would you think was the students voted the biggest news story of 1999?
Well, this feels like a fucking Letterboxd D situation. I might go with Hillary Clinton's Senate.
All right, that got 0 votes.
I didn't lock that in.
I know.
Lock that pick in. I'll say there was a lot. I mean, this is no 2020, but there was a lot of crazy stories.
Yeah. 1999 was a bigger year than I thought.
No one gives a fuck about the election unless it's got Trump. That was Chad Dimples, that election, right? Yeah,
Yes,
the first Bush.
That was the Chads. Yep, the hanging
Chad
Chads.
Nichols. We got
Yeah, the
I'll
election
go with
of 2000 only got
But
one
that
vote.
didn't happen yet at that point because that was for 99 going into 2000. So they're just talking about the lead up to the election.
Yeah.
Right, that's true.
Just the start of it.
Well, to me, I think the biggest story of that news year would probably be Columbine. I would guess Columbine.
You
That's
think?
what I would go with also. That or Star Wars.
So Star Wars got one vote. It's probably me.
That's what I was just going to
Actually,
ask.
you know what? I was a complete wise ass. So odds are I was the one person that voted for world's biggest elk.
So that got one vote too?
Yeah. Jean Benet got one vote. Puff Daddy and J-Lo got one. The Clinton scandal got 4. So, yeah,
Big deal.
Columbine should have been the number one story of 99. It got 10 votes. There was one story that got 11 votes, and that was Y2K, which ended up being nothing.
I think once you see that on the ballot, that makes sense that people would circle that one. But looking back at it, I would still say...
Well, at that point, if this was the end of 99, Y2K hadn't happened yet, so everybody was just fearful of it.
That's true. We were probably like, fuck, we got 1 month to live before our microwaves come and kill us.
Yeah. I tell you what, I was not tripping at all about Y2K. I expected everything to be just how we left it.
Yeah, I get the feeling over knowing you for the past 9 years, Geoff. Not much really phases you. I feel like the nuclear alarm could be going off. Like, fuck! King Jong-un finally went through with it and fired an intercontinental ballistic missile with a nuclear warhead. And Jeff's like, fuck it, whatever. Those pussies will probably miss.
Yeah, I'm definitely smoking a bowl before anything happens. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Jeff's at an outdoor basketball court. Like, anybody want to do a quick pickup?
Yeah. Tangent. I tried to go to one today, and they cut down the fucking hoops again. Those sons of bitches.
Oh, boy.
Bitch-ass Garcetti.
What I found funny was 4 people chose the Worcester fire. Like, Columbine happened. Y2K was about to happen. I mean, like even Shuddy said, Star Wars Episode 1, that was a big fucking deal. And people are like, yeah, but you guys hear there's a fucking fire in Worcester.
Was it a bad fire?
I don't know. I don't even remember it.
Not that memorable. Was your Bing Boing school that was in Massachusetts, right?
Yeah. Yeah, about 45 minutes from Worcester.
So that's a regional bias thing. Makes sense.
Yeah, but there weren't a ton of locals there, you know? I just found that very funny.
Fire.
Yeah, how many people died?
That people were like, yeah, Columbine's big. Y2K could be catastrophic worldwide. But whoo! Those Worcester fires, man. We lost 2 Walmarts.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, dude, we go through shitty fires every year. You don't hear us whining like pussies about it.
My fucking Aunt Pat lost a fucking house in Worcester.
Worcester.
That fucking fire was a total cocksucker.
Arad.
Arad.
So
It took out my cousin Steve's warehouse. Go ahead, Shuddy.
The Worcester Cold Storage and Warehouse Company fire began on
warehouse.
December 3rd, 1999 in a 93-year-old abandoned building. Fire was started accidentally sometime between 4:30 and 5:45 p.m. by 2 homeless people who were squatting in the building. They left the scene without reporting the fire. The 6-story building, previously used as a meat cold storage facility, had no windows above the ground floor and no fire detection or suppression system.
Era that fucking warehouse, 93 fucking years old. A lot
The
of cultural
fire, which
significance.
started on the 2nd story, burned undetected for 30 to 90 minutes.
Era, that fucking Columbine massacre, that was some fucking sick shit. But that warehouse burned for 90 fucking minutes.
Yeah, did the nuclear reactors go off? What the fuck? Why is this such a big story?
Where are we going to store our fucking meat now, Era?
Era.
Ira.
Well, because 6 firefighters were killed in fighting the blaze when a floor collapsed.
All right, easy, Debbie Downer.
You really buried the lead on that one.
Yeah, listen, I had
Did
to
you
go.
put that at the bottom of the story? Because that feels
that's right.
It feels very first graph-ish.
No, it's not. I read you the entire first paragraph, and I had to get to the very last 2 sentences of the Wikipedia article that said 6 firefighters were still unaccounted for in the building when the interior floors collapsed to the 2nd-story level. They were the city's first firefighting deaths in 36 years.
Ooh.
Well,
you know what? I think it's in very poor
embarrassed.
taste, Geoff, that you were making all those jokes about that.
I mean, geez, our thoughts and well wishes go out to the families.
Good thing that we
Firefighters.
put that disclaimer about Geoff at the start of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's why I got its 4 votes. Kosovo crisis. A bunch of fucking high school kids in Bing Bong school. Apparently 2 of them thought Kosovo was a very, very big deal.
I remember it being on TV a lot when I was or at that time.
Yeah. My movie review this month was Girl Interrupted. And as per usual, I gave it 5 dicks. I gave every fucking movie 5 dicks. I was very easy to please.
They just told you, hey, you have to give this 5 stars. Just,
I mean, I remember liking it.
Don't write any bad reviews.
I did. I shit on a couple of things. And then I remember when I reviewed that movie Mumford, I was dating Ted Danson's daughter at the time, and he was in that movie, and then I was faced with the dilemma like, oh man, do I keep giving this like every movie 5 dicks and then look like I'm a brown nosing ass kisser? So I knocked it down to 4 dicks, so it didn't look like I was playing favorites. Let's be honest, that movie's probably a 2-dicker at best.
Throw them off the scent. Gotcha.
And you definitely didn't want to give it 2 dicks.
No.
Even though it sounds like you hated it.
I don't even remember that one either. I think it had Jason Lee in it. Coming off of Kevin Smith movies, I was a huge Jason Lee fan. And then that brings us to the horoscopes. So, what are you again, Geoff? I always forget.
Okay.
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, Virgo. Okay. You basically got...
I'm sure I'm going to just give you money.
You got the fortune cookie. I don't know if you can see it.
I can't really see it, but okay. It's a little blurry. Virgo.
Damn it. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, it gets
You
blurry.
are a very... Does it say you are... It's blurry, but it says you are a very intelligent person?
Yes. With a smiley face on either side. And, this was pre-emoji days. So... I somehow found a text key that put an actual smiley face on it.
It's called wingdings.
To make it look like an actual fortune cookie.
Nice.
So there you go, Geoff.
Shuddy.
You're an intelligent person.
Thanks. First time I heard that in a while.
Shuddy, you are Capricorn because you were born on Christmas.
You're right.
And Capricorn says, how dare you try to read what's in store for Capricorn? I have kidnapped your... Kevin, and Capricorn is not a force to meddle with. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh, maybe I was saying it from the astrological signs perspective. Not the kidnapper that kidnapped me. Is that your ferret, Shuddy?
Yep, the ferret in water.
I thought the ferret died.
One of them died.
Oh, right.
Pisces just says, Pisces, I don't feel like writing your damn horoscope. And that's that. That's all they got.
Well, sometimes you got to keep it real. You're the award-winning horoscope writer.
I know, and as I say almost every time we do this, I don't know how I won that award, looking back on these. Taurus.
Nobody must have had horoscopes. You must have been running unopposed.
Taurus just says, Taurus, My mom used to drive a Taurus. It was very roomy, quite comfortable, actually. Aerodynamically well-structured. Now that I think of it, that was a metaphor for your horoscope. Yikes.
Yeah.
Gemini.
Cringy.
Gemini got this gem. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Is that supposed to mean something? I never got that. What's a gift horse, and what is wrong with its mouth? Why shouldn't you look at it? Does it spit like a camel? Does it have really bad breath? People don't make sense sometimes, do they?
Okay. Not very horoscopy, but whatever.
Yeah, these flew off the deep end, especially once I won that award and they went to my head. I think I talked about how one time for the horoscope, I just put in a picture of Pee Wee Herman's mugshot. That was when my editor had to pull me aside and be like, all right, dude, you got to rein it in. Get a little too fucking weird these days.
My editor.
Yeah, basically my English teacher. Leo got, who lives at the South Pole? Santa's brother? Have you ever wondered that? I bet you have. And I think you should follow that. Find out for yourself. And for me. You might even find the meaning of life down there at the South Pole. I doubt it, but it's worth a try. What else? Let's see. Oh, this one looks stupid. Libra says, I think a musical instrument would be productive for you. Try something like a recorder or a trumpet. Actually, you'd be better off with the kazoo. I can teach you some songs on it. So there we go. I'm offering my services to help people learn an instrument. That's not bad.
How would you grade your was kazoo? What? How do you say kazoo? Kazoo?
Kazoo?
Katsu chicken?
Are you a fucking kazoo player or something?
Whatever. Moment's gone. I don't want to ask. I don't care how good at the kazoo you are. Hope you make no money off of it.
You fucking bunghole, Geoff.
You make me sick.
Scorpio says, you must learn that channel surfing isn't a sport. If it were, I'd be in a box of Wheaties. Do you like the sound of static? You've got the gift. You can hear the secret broadcasts. The static is crying out to you. You must listen. Yeah, I'm guessing I had a strong, stern talking to after this. All right, let's do one more of these because this is kind of a weak batch. Sucks to end on a whimper, but we went in chronological order of these being released.
I really like the vote for the biggest news story of the year. That's my favorite part of the podium this week.
Yeah, I should have started with the horoscopes and ended on that. All right, we'll do one more. This is Sagittarius. It says, if people say you live in your own little world, maybe they're right. Take what they said and roll with it. Make yourself the prime minister of your world. Design your own flag. Form a Congress, and then fire everyone just for fun. It might boost your confidence. I feel like I just sort of tried to give advice instead of horoscopes.
Yeah.
A lot of bad advice.
You didn't ask anybody for money this time?
No. Mostly, I did try to send somebody to the South Pole so they could tell me what's down there. Oh.
Well, exploration task. I don't hate that.
Yeah, that's about it. So there you go. There's the final crafty horoscopes, unless another treasure trove of them is somehow unearthed.
Well,
I wonder if the school has them archived.
I went to that school. I'm going to say no.
Imagine someone's digitally uploading Kevin's fucking horoscopes into the server.
You know what I should do? I should hunt down the dorks that were writing these, hate crimes in the military and gun control debate articles. Because it seems like they were taking this shit way more seriously than I was. And maybe they were keeping this shit for real or something.
That's true. I wonder where they are now.
Reach out to all of them on Facebook.
They've probably all blocked me. We should do an MSPH school newspaper.
It's called a blog these days.
Yeah, we tried that.
Yeah, it didn't.
We didn't. We weren't.
See
We weren't publishing enough content.
Puminati.com, everybody. See Puminati.com.
Puminati.com still exists. We just have to learn website making so we can get it up to date.
Yeah, do a little CMS.
We can just call our version of the podium like the poop hole or the poop pipe. And Shuddy can like write articles about his worldly views and what he thinks about the Iranian nuclear physicist that got assassinated. I'm sure Shuddy is just got 20,000 words about that rattling around in his head.
Just waiting to be let out. Just itching.
Geoff, you could do your sports book writing and review musicals.
Yeah. Could we call it the poop shoot?
The poop shoot. Ooh.
That's better than the poop pipe, right?
I do like that better. It doesn't have the alliteration of poop pipe, but I like it.
The
It
poop
rhymes.
times?
Nope, still not an alliteration.
It'd have to be the turd times.
Oh, man.
The poop post.
Okay, let's start 3 different high school newspapers.
No,
We can't let
the
a good
poop
name go to
post.
waste.
Listen, I'm not dealing with high schoolers.
Yep, judge's orders.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I gotta stay X amount of feet away from them.
Oh, that reminds me, I have some doors I have to knock on later.
Just got community news.
Let's see. I feel like I might have had another thing. Oh, Geoff. Let me. Oh, farts.
What happened?
Well, while you do that,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I mean, if you needed time to find something, I could talk about a movie I watched.
Oh yes, please.
I decided I was going to revisit a movie that I held in not high regard, but I looked back at it, the memories of seeing it fondly, only to spend an hour and a half wondering what the fuck I was thinking ever
Top Gun.
enjoying it.
Top
You
Gun.
turned your back on Big Mama's house.
Days of Thunder.
Corky Romano.
You held that in high
Damn.
regard?
It was, I want to say, saw it at the Midnight Movies, and it was just something that I thought was very funny, and it was not good.
Now that was like a mob guy, a family member of a mob guy who has to like turn informant or go undercover or something.
So
I always thought was because I remember the trailer, but I remember thinking that looks stupid, even as a kid, and not going to see it. But I do remember taking away from the trailer that is he retarded?
No. So Peter Falk plays the father of a crime family. Peter Berg, Chris Penn, and Chris Kattan are his 3 kids. Peter Berg and Chris Penn are in the family business. Chris Kattan is a wacky, goofy, wannabe assistant veterinarian that the family has written off because he's different.
That's weird because Chris Kattan usually plays a straight guy in these comedies.
And the consigliere of the family turns informant for the feds, and they decide that since nobody knows that Chris Kattan's character is a member of the family, they're going to send him in undercover. And it's just nobody is acting. I think nobody wanted to do this movie except maybe Chris Kattan.
That sucks too because Chris Kattan was a great SNL cast member, and he did get some film success, sharing the spotlight with Will Ferrell at Night of the Roxbury, which I haven't watched in a while, but I remember liking that.
Yeah, I'm scared to watch that one after this. But it was, yeah. I did not really enjoy it.
Well, it's
The scene where he is walking a bag of cocaine into the police station and passes a drug dog who then tries to take it from him, and it ends up exploding in both of their faces. And then him having to talk to a room full of second graders. Still, it made me laugh very hard.
That's a good premise. That's a good bit. I like that.
It's at least one Corker Romano dick right there.
Yeah, but the rest of it was not very good. Let's see, Corky Romano.
Yeah, I didn't watch anything new, but I did watch for the first time in a long time Planes, Trains, and Automobiles the night before Thanksgiving.
I also watched the entire 5th season of the Eric Andre show.
Oh, powerful. Eric Andre. What a fucking powerhouse.
American.
I watched a few episodes of it, and I can still just think of when he introduced N-word Scissorhands and a black guy comes out dressed as Edward Scissorhands and laugh inside.
It was very funny. It was very funny. I liked the rapper Ninja Warrior bits that he would do on it. Have you seen any of those yet?
Not yet.
No, I don't. No.
So what it is he like sets up like an obstacle that's kind of like Ninja Warrior, and the rappers have to rap while they're doing it, usually blindfolded while he's poking them with a cattle prod.
Are these real rappers?
Yeah, so like, I mean, depending on what you define as real rap, like ASAP Ferg, Trippy Red.
Those are names I've heard of. There's
Yeah.
dudes. There's rappers dying left and right that I've straight up never heard of.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be when we were young,
Little
it used
Yachty.
to be rappers that you had heard of that were getting murdered. And now it's, you know, wait, I thought Lil Poop was already dead. How'd he die again?
Yeah, it's tragedy, of course, but I don't know who half these fucking kids are.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Geoff, are we cool to play a game?
I think. I mean, I'm ready. I just. So yeah, we're good. We're good. I do want to iron out exactly where I find the answers.
Okay, we can walk through this together. I feel.
Okay, cool.
All right, we are going to play for the second week in a row the Letterboxd Game.
Letterboxd D, it's Letterboxd D. The D stands for dicks. It's the Letterboxd Game.
All right. Yeah, I don't know who fucking requested this, but apparently they wanted me to host. Maybe it's because I'm so bad at the game that maybe it would just be more fun to hear you guys go back and forth because you actually know more about movies than I do.
It was somebody on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, it might autoplay. Okay, I was able to stop it. I'm gonna
Really,
look
the
through
most important
comments.
comments we get are YouTube. Please do us a favor, like, subscribe to our fucking YouTube. Help us out
Yeah,
here.
youtube.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take the 10 seconds and help us grow our YouTube micro dick into a flaccid shrinkage dick.
I guess it would just be a small penis.
Listen, I don't want to talk about our YouTube dick.
Okay.
Just do us a favor and fucking subscribe.
It's
For God's sake.
to give credit. Autopilot Miscreants said Geoff should host the Letterboxd Game, which makes sense because every time I host it, Shuddyboy just mops the floor with Geoff. And
Except for last time.
yeah, our first
where
ever tie,
neither
but
of us
Shuddyboy
scored.
is desperate to give the win to Geoff on that one.
And whoever's I'm ditching your one rule. Whoever gets higher is getting a point. And that's just it.
Son of a
I'm sick of your
bitch.
lame ass fucking rules.
Okay, so
Because
you have the
there's no
app.
way I'm
Do you have the app, Geoff?
Europe. I'm not going to the end with a tie.
Geoff, do you have the app?
Yeah, I know. I'm ready to go. So we're playing Letterboxd D. I have a theme to it, but I just want to make sure. So I go to the little magnifying glass, the search in the bottom, right?
Yeah.
And then I just type in the name.
So you have to
actor?
tab over because it auto puts it on films. So you have to go over to cast and crew and that's where actors will pop up when you search their name.
Okay. Okay, I'm doing this. So let's just do. He's not going to be an actor here, but how about Steve Carell? So you type in Steve Carell, I go to his name, and it just says actors in films, and then from there, like whatever the list of movie posters from left to right, that's the ranking.
Yes.
Okay, all right, cool. Details. I gotta know the details if I'm gonna host this. Sorry. All right, so
No worries. We're on the same page.
okay, cool. So we have a theme here. We usually do a theme for Letterboxd, and the theme and the title of this Letterboxd game is called Freedom and Independence. Now, I know I'm just telling you guys a lot of things you already know, but those are the names of the shuttles sent to outer space to destroy the asteroid in Armageddon. All right, so I'm going to pick from the actors or oil drillers on the shuttles Freedom and Independence from Armageddon, and you'll have to guess their most popular movie according to Letterboxd.
Sounds great.
Let's do it.
Okay. Also, since I'm hosting, I'm making the rules. If you guess whether or not they're from Freedom or Independence, you'll get a bonus point.
Oh, God. You're such a
So,
chode.
I don't know when's the last time you watched Armageddon. Hopefully it was as recently as me, but that would really help you here. Let's start off actually with an actor who wasn't on either Freedom or Independence, so no bonus will be available here, but he was the leader of the mission, playing Dan Truman, Billy Bob Thornton. Shuddy, you'll go first.
Oh, that's a good one.
Bad Santa.
Fuck. That's a good one.
Probably my favorite Billy Bob Thornton movie.
That's going to be
I'll tell you
high.
what my favorite Billy Bob is after Kevin guesses.
See, I could see it being Armageddon. I could see Sling Blade being up there. I could see the Bad News Bears remake being up there. I really could see it being quite a few things.
One of my favorite remakes. Long time.
Fuck.
I thought for a split second, I was like, was he in Heat? Wasn't he that creepy guy who kills the hooker in Heat? I wasn't Billy Bob. Should have been.
Or it could be Monsters Ball when he nailed Holly Berry on the couch.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I'm just going to go Armageddon.
So, Shuddy, you went Bad Santa. Kevin, you went Armageddon, right?
Yeah.
All right. Kevin gets this one. Showing up second is Armageddon. Number one
Ooh.
is Love Actually.
Oh,
Yeah. You love that movie.
that makes sense.
It's a good flick.
Sorry, say that again?
I said it's a good flick.
Okay. Number 3, Dead Man. Never seen it. Number 4, Man Who Wasn't There. Number 5, Puss in Boots. Number 6, Tombstone.
Ooh.
Good movie.
Wow. So we still haven't hit Bad Santa yet?
Number 7 is Bad Santa.
Wow. That's crazy.
Honestly, I think it can't pass Christmas Vacation. It's not better than Christmas Vacation, but it's my second best or second favorite Christmas film. Excuse me. Me and Shuddy, I sent Shuddy the scene today of the Bad Santa negotiating scene between Bernie Mac and the elf. I don't remember his name, and Billy Bob Thornton, where spoilers, Bernie Mac stumbles upon their little grift and their holiday scheme and what they're doing in the malls, and he negotiates for a percentage, and he just sticks with half. So I don't know, whatever. Anyways, little inside baseball here. Second actor. Now this one does have a bonus available. Playing Harry Stamper, the leader of, well, I can't say the shuttle, Bruce Willis.
Okay, am I going
Kevin?
first this time?
You
Yeah.
can go first this time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kevin, you would go first.
It's got to be Die Hard.
Is that your official guess? Are you just talking?
No, that's my official guess.
Okay.
Die Hard. It's very tough to crack this fucking Letterboxd algorithm.
I'm gonna play safe and say Armageddon.
Oh, you rat bastard, Shuddy.
Okay, you said, Kevin, you said Die Hard, right?
Yep.
Kevin gets that one. So 2 points for Kevin.
So I'm up to 4 now?
Yeah, so number 1 was Pulp Fiction.
Oh.
Number
duh.
2 was Moonrise Kingdom. Number 3, Split. Number 4, Die Hard. Number 5, Sixth
All right,
Sense.
so you only got a point. You only got a point because you are higher, so you're at 3.
Yeah.
No. Wait, this was the second character we did, right? So he's at 2.
Well, no, because the scoring usually goes, if you get the number 1 movie, you get 3 points. Second
I
movie,
don't give
2.
a fuck. I'm saying you just got to beat Shuddy.
All right,
you get
well,
a point.
Jesus Christ, when we're playing a game, you got to let us know how many rules you're changing.
I told you ahead of time.
This isn't even
Everything-
his rule. This isn't even the same game anymore.
I know.
No. I already said that the rules are changing. Whoever gets higher gets a point, and Kevin's up 2-0. I said
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Kevin.
This is Letterboxd Geoff Loves D game.
Kevin, for a bonus point, which shuttle did Bruce Willis ride on to
What
the
did you say they were?
asteroid? The
Freedom and
bitch-ass
Independence?
asteroid. What's up?
You said Freedom and Independence? Those are the 2 names?
Yep.
Freedom.
He gets a bonus point. He is up 3-0 now. Good one. So number 5, Sixth Sense. Number 6, Looper, which is, I still think, the most disappointing movie I've ever seen in the movie theater. Number 7, Glass. Number 8, Unbreakable. Number 9, 12 Monkeys. You said Armageddon, and that would be technically 14. Right ahead of
Oh,
right ahead of
goodness.
Die Hard with a Vengeance, which fuck it, that's a Clark classic for sure.
That is a great movie.
All right, on to the third Armageddon hero, Ben Affleck, who plays AJ Frost. Shuddy, this is your turn. What do you
He looks
think
like an
is
AJ
Ben
Frost.
Affleck's most popular movie on Letterboxd?
Geely. No, I'm kidding.
Nope. Got to take his first answer. Jeopardy rules.
Stop it.
Yeah, you took your fingers off the chess piece. That's it.
For Ben Affleck, I'm going to say Justice League.
Ooh. Okay. See, I'm going back and forth between The Town and Gone Girl. I think it's going to be Gone Girl. Going Gone Girl.
All right, Kevin wins. It was number 1 choice was Gone Girl, actually.
Fuck.
If he chose The Town, he would have lost because The Town is number 8. Justice League's number 5. Top 5 are again. Well,
Argo?
I guess I'll go top 10. Top 10 are number 1, Gone Girl. Number 2, Good Will Hunting. Number 3, Suicide Squad. Number 4, Batman versus Superman. Number 5, Justice League. Number 6, Argo. Number 7, Dazed and Confused. 8, Town. 9, Armageddon. 10, The Accountant. So,
Wow. Interesting top 10 for old AJ.
yeah. For a bonus point, was he on the Freedom or the Independence?
Independence.
That's right. Yeah. Well, so he's up 5-0. You need. Well, you can't come back and win, but for shits and gigs, we're going to continue doing it because I'm the host here.
Fair enough.
So, the fourth hero in Armageddon, playing Oscar Choi, Owen Wilson. You guys forgot he was in that, wasn't? Didn't
His
you?
last name is Choi.
Yeah, I thought that was weird too. Like you couldn't
Man.
just get an Asian. If
Yeah.
you're gonna give him an Asian last name.
Oh,
Just get an Asian guy.
wow. Oh, konnichiwa, bitches.
You know, it was originally written as an Asian guy. He's the geologist on the team. That
More
sounds
Hollywood
Asian-y. I don't
whitewashing.
really know what they do, but I feel like Paul would be a great geologist. I think it's Shuddy's turn, right?
No, it's Kevin's.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, bad hosting job. My bad, guys. Well,
Yeah,
Kevin,
F
your
you,
turn,
fucking
man.
stink Fartendale.
Oh man, I'm gonna change my Twitter name to that. I gotta turn on the spotlight for the host.
Yeah,
All
it
right,
looks like
so
the
Owen
spotlight is
Wilson.
behind you. Owen Wilson. Man, that fucking Moonlight Kingdom really threw me for a loop. I feel like it's got to be a Wes Anderson movie. Oh, wow. And he's pretty much in all of them. Even if it's just like a quick cameo. Well, we did do Wes Anderson last week, and I already forgot what his number one was. I'm going to go... No, wait, oh... Fucking... Oh! Grand Budapest Hotel.
All right, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Shuddy, what are you thinking?
Night at the Museum.
Oh, you bastard.
Okay, Kevin wins. It's Grand Budapest Hotel. It's actually number one.
Suck on my dick!
Night at the Museum would be number 9. Yeah,
Damn.
dude. It seems like all Wes Anderson. So
I'm telling you, you got to
here's the
factor that
first-
in because Letterboxd is a lot of the people that use Letterboxd are pretentious, and we learned many rounds into the Letterboxd Game that it ranks people's movies on their listings by how many lists people place them on. And everybody wants to show off how fucking artsy they are. So like, well, the films I like to watch include Wes Anderson's entire filmography and also the live-action Scooby-Doo.
Hot take. I think Wes Anderson fucking sucks. I don't like any of his movies.
I'll tell you what,
Number one.
it takes me a lot sometimes. I loved Grand Budapest Hotel on the first viewing, and that's one of my all-time favorite movies. I fucking love that movie. I've watched... what's the one with Gene Hackman? Royal Tenenbaums. I've watched Royal Tenenbaums probably about 4 or 5 times, and I still don't like it. Rushmore kicks ass, and Life Aquatic took me 3 watches, and I went from hating it to absolutely loving it. Sorry,
Steve, Zizou.
I didn't mean to derail you, Jeff. My apologies.
No, that idea is fascinating to me. So you hated it, and then you gave more time to it.
Yeah. I mean, I've watched The Dark Knight Rises 4 or 5 times, and I still don't like that movie.
Yeah, that's more of a controversial stance, though. I mean, it's not that controversial because that movie had a little bit of mixed results. I like it, but I could understand you seeing that. I don't know. I guess I don't know anything about Life Aquatic or whatever the fuck it's called, but usually when I hate movies, that's that, and I will never watch them again. Like, you already wasted enough of my time. I've said this story a whole bunch of times. I tried watching Pirates of the Caribbean like 6 or 7 times. I fell asleep in the first 20 minutes. I was like, you know what? This movie fucking sucks. And I don't, if I can't stay awake, isn't that the point? I feel like that's the point. Why do I got to watch it again?
Well, you have a 9:30 p.m. bedtime, and you probably just smoke your face off and then start a movie at 9.
Not in college, I'll tell you that. I didn't even smoke pot in college, actually. All my friends did. I was a narc. Anyways, so number 1, Grand Budapest Hotel, and I think these are all these first 5 are all Wes Anderson. Number 2, Fantastic Mr. Fox, right?
Yeah, I just watched that this past week on Disney
Number 3, I know, Royal Tenenbaums. Number 4, this is Woody Allen, I think. Midnight in Paris.
Yeah,
That is a very good movie.
Yeah.
That movie sucks like 4 dicks. Excuse me. That's a good thing in our world. I slipped up there. That is as micro penis as it gets. It actually is an innie.
You hated Midnight in Paris.
I fucking hated Midnight in Paris.
Oh, I'm with Shuddy. That movie kicked ass.
Oh, that's fine. And number 5, Life Aquatic. So, Shuddy, you said
Night at the Museum.
Which was number 9, you said.
Yeah, it was number 9. Yep. All right. Well, shit, Kevin,
I've gotten you've mopped the floor with me, Kevin.
Yeah, we have one more, but Kevin, for your bonus point, which shuttle was Owen Wilson on?
I'm gonna guess
your options are freedom or independence, both tenets of the American culture.
I'm gonna guess he was riding along with Ben Affleck on the Independence.
Oh man, Kevin, did you watch Armageddon recently?
I've only seen it that one time when you made me watch it.
I mean, I wasn't even with you in the same room.
I know.
You did it yourself.
But you were like, oh, you've never seen fucking Armageddon. Oh. Yeah. So I finally watched it, and I don't remember. I didn't even remember there were 2 different shuttles.
Let's do this last one. Winner takes all.
Yeah, last point wins. I love those rules. Yeah, and because I'm the host, that's how we do it.
What a scumbag.
Well, yeah, I've seen like Armageddon like 4 times since you've seen it. All right, so playing Rockhound, Steve Buscemi. Is it Boosh or Boos? Is it Buscemi or Buscemi?
I mean,
Buscemi.
Yeah.
It's baloney. All right.
Man, that motherfucker's got a filmography.
Wait, yeah, I gotta
Who's going first? Is it Shuddy this time?
Yeah.
How many points do I have, by the way? 7?
Yeah. So, but, last point wins.
All right, Shuddy. You son of a bitch.
Con Air.
Oh, what a fucking banger. God damn it, does that movie kick ass. When's Con Air Day again? Where's Joel Bong? He even know. He's counting it down on fucking Facebook. That's the only reason I still have Facebook is just to see Joel Bong's countdown of to Con Air Day.
Steve Buscemi.
I mean,
I'm
looking at classics.
Big Lebowski.
Oof.
So Kevin wins this one again.
Shocking.
Suck on my dick!
Yeah, the Big Lebowski was 3. Number 1, Pulp Fiction. Number 2, Reservoir Dogs. Big Lebowski 3, Fargo 4, Monsters Inc. 5, Monsters University 6. I mean, that's bullshit. I wouldn't even count those.
I was close to saying Fargo.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Which one did you say? Oh, Con Air. Con Air is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 21. Sandwich in between Boss Baby, which I wouldn't count. It's not. You can't do animation for actors. That's not fair. So it's sandwiched in between Big Daddy, close to Five Dicker, and Dead Man. I love Big Daddy. Which shuttle was he on? Freedom or Independence?
Freedom.
Well, yeah. All right. Yeah, you got all 9. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
What a
Beast.
cheater. I know you cheated. I don't really know how, but...
You did.
I'll launch an investigation. I'll let you know when I turn up.
I showed you guys my Letterboxd screen before, and here it is again. It saves all your most recent searches. So there's the stuff I was looking up. Man, why is
The Rock? What is it? What's your first search?
I watched The Foot Fist Way over the weekend, which I had never seen before.
Who's in that?
That's Danny McBride's first starring role. And I remember when I was being more pushy with the Iron Lung script, people were like, oh, have you ever seen Foot Fist Way? It reminds me a little bit of that. You should check it out. And anytime there's a movie that could be similar to Iron Lung, I break out into the sweats and have to watch it to see if there's any jokes I need to axe, because they, everybody shares a comedy mind. We're all pulling from the same pool. And luckily, I haven't had to axe anything yet. I watched that one with Jesse Eisenberg. That didn't steal any of my bits. Foot Fist Way came out well before I wrote Iron Lung, but...
Let me tell you, Kevin, racist and misogynistic joke are pretty fertile territory now, so you don't have to axe any of those jokes. You can just put those in.
Oh, all right. Yeah, good note.
Sorry. All right, whatever. Oh, that wraps up Stink Martingale's hosting of Letterboxd D.
Fuck yeah. That's a fun game. I like playing it.
Hopefully I did better than... I did well enough that the Puminati enjoyed me as the host.
Well, I enjoyed playing it for once. And I actually gave Shuddyboy a run for his money. Didn't get a win by default. All right, well, we actually have to bounce out and do the Patreon show so Shuddy can watch his football team lose.
Yes.
Geoff, if you're going to talk shit, at least be sitting at your chair.
Sid, don't throw Shuddy under the bus. Sorry, little mama was knocking on the door. Oh, bitch.
Let me in, you pussy. Calm down, little mama. Fuck you.
She's been fucking on cloud 9 the past couple of days. We've been feeding her a little bit of turkey.
Oh, no.
She learned that word fast. Her ears just shoot up when she hears turkey.
Is she giving Paul a run for the fart money?
No farts. I think bacon is what does it. The white meat's okay. She doesn't fart with the white meat.
Well, thank you for listening, everybody. If you haven't, please subscribe and hook us up with a review. And the show has been on YouTube for a few months now. So if you'd like to watch us as well as listen, you can go to youtube.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour and subscribe. And we don't put the Easter eggs up there. So if you want to hear the Easter eggs, that's exclusive to the audio podcast. And if you need more MSPH in your life and you want to help out your newly unemployed homie, you can go to our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. Couple new posts up on the $10 tier. Episode 5 of Supermarket Queefs is available now. Yes, we actually do a supermarket sweep watch-along podcast.
Yeah, we're the only ones in the entire world. So,
yeah, suck our dicks, moms.
I wonder if supermarket sweeps is trending on everyone's Netflix, or is that just like mine because I've seen it before?
Probably because you've seen it before. I also saw a headline today that the revision, the new 2020 supermarket sweep, has hit an all-time low in viewership.
Oh,
so they're gonna have to. They're gonna have
all-time low for what though? For supermarket sweep in general, or just this show?
Perhaps this show.
Because if it sucks that badly, that's not shocking or saying much.
I think it's time to go send out a search party for Missile Dick Ruprecht and bring the show back the right way.
Yep, kickstand Ruprecht.
Yep, bring him back and bring back the Marcies. And you got a formula for winning. Let's see, what else? If you want to be a part of voicemails, you can call 201-472-0139. Leave a message after the beep. Or if you're a little shy, you can shoot your emails to madscientistpartyhour@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Instagram. I'm at Kevin Kraft.
At Shuddyboy.
At Jeffro Records.
And at MSPH Podcast. You can also check out Jeff's other podcast, Fade the Media. That's available on iTunes and all the places you can get audio podcasts. And let's see. Are we leaving anything out? I think we got it all done. Airtight.
Just subscribe to the YouTube channel, for God's sakes.
Air fucking tight. All right, friends. Thank you for listening. But until next time...
Something!